Alright guys and girls, Shardy signing in for another update on the reef tank. Been quite a few highs today, quite a lot of stuff done, and one low. The low being that this Ecotech Radion light here has decided to die on me, the little bugger. Not very inspiring really from Ecotech, as I've only had them a few days. All I've really done is unplug them and replug them. Might not be a coincidence that this one with the USB on it is the one that's playing up, but I just don't know. If I look around here, you can see I have got basically a flashing red light telling me that there's a problem. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. Could be I've left Ecotech a message. I have seen on their forum that a couple of other people have had this problem, so it's not inspiring me with confidence for these lights if a few other people have had the problem. So I just don't know. We have to see what Ecotech say. Might have to send the unit back, and if I do have any more issues with any of these, or any more issues, I might just return the whole system and look at an aqua illumination or even a Pharos LED. I just don't know, but you know, I'm not saying anything yet. We'll just have to see. But it has been a bit of a pisser. But onto some better things. I've been pretty busy today. I got my Profilux system arrived, so I have rigged it in here. Had to saw out the box and basically saw out this backboard, slide the box in. I've not got anything hooked up to it at the moment, but it is just powered up. I've also got mounted my wave drivers, my Vortec wave drivers, and I got my power bars, the 6-way power bars for the Profilux, installed as well. Just powered in, not actually connected to the Profilux yet. I've also been doing a bit of plumbing. And as you can probably see up here, I've got, let's get in there, and we can see, yeah, I've got the main return pipe all plugged up and put in centralised there, so there'll be equal flow, and the overflow piping coming back down to the sump. Now I've not actually glued all this in. I need to have a friend come over so he can hold the top bit for me while I screw those in. And then yeah, I'll glue it all in, but I've just push fitted it all, so I know I've got the right pipe sizes and stuff, so pretty happy with all of that. And this kind of push fit pipe is pretty easy to do. I've got a nice little pipe cutter, so it didn't take me too long, that. As you can see, the same round here, yeah, just rigged in there, so that's all ready to go, just needs gluing. Just behind here, I'm not going to get in there, but just up at the top behind there, I've got 6 plug units to plug everything in that's not actually going to be plugged into the Profilux, like obviously the Profilux itself, the power bars and the Belkin are all plugged into the mains. So yeah, been pretty busy today. What else have I done? Yeah, that was a bit of a pain in the arse actually. I had to chisel out this hole here to get this black Ethernet cable in, because it wouldn't fit through, and that basically connects up my power bars here to another power bar that I've got over in the water storage area, which is going to control the saltwater change pump and my RO top up as well. So yeah, that's about it really. Thanks to I think it's Not21, Not W21, for his aquascaping ideas. Really good idea that actually. I'm quite digging it. He kind of had the idea of, let me just turn this brightness down, basically building like a bit of an island up the weir here and a little island up the weir here, and then maybe having a few little islands, lower islands maybe, dotted around in the centre, which I think would look pretty cool actually. It would also hide the weir boxes nicely, and you'd be able to, if the middle islands were a little bit smaller, you would still see through right through the tank into the kitchen, which is looking pretty good actually. I'll show you through there. Obviously you can see it's it would look nice. You'd see a little mountain going up there and a little mountain going up here, and then you know, maybe a couple of little islands in the middle there. So yeah, pretty cool idea, and I'm quite liking that idea, so thanks for that suggestion. And I think that's about it. Obviously I've got some dosing pumps that I'm going to put into this section just on a shelf that I've got, but I just need to make sure everything's glued first. So hopefully if my friend helps me out tomorrow, should be able to glue all the system up and put the sump in and do a bit of water tests. Oh yeah, that's another thing, another little pain job I've got to do is I put a spirit level on the top of this, and I think my floor is sloping slightly to the left just by a few mil. So I'm probably going to have to come up with some kind of solution to prop up the side of this tank with some wedges just to make sure it's straight before I fill it with water. So that's another little job I've got to do. But yeah, if I get all the pipes glued up tomorrow, maybe nip to B&Q and get some wedges just to level it out, then I can put the sump in and start to do some water tests. And I think the sump can stay in it then from that point on, because I won't really need to get into this section too much more like I have been doing. Well, I will, but not for any major work. Just passing cables through will be the biggest of it. And yeah, if I water test it and it's leak free, then I can rack up my dosing pumps on the little shelf there. My Vortex battery backup unit should be going in there on the side when that arrives. And yeah, so I'm really happy with everything that's going on here. Just a shame about this little Radion, which I'll let you know what happens with that one. But thanks for watching everyone, and thanks for all your suggestions and comments. It's been really cool, and it's nice to know I've got a bit of support on this build and people offering suggestions. It really helps me out because, as you know, I'm a bit of a newbie reefer. So yeah, thanks everyone. Shardy signing out.